Neil Diamond has been a well-liked figure in the music world. His voice sparked joy, love, and inspiration for millions of people around the world. Name that sticks with people of all ages. Wedding echoes through stadiums, drinks and karaoke late at night. International fame for hits like Sweet Caroline, I Believe in God and Live Alone. Neil's music is the background music for a million lives, but his story is fame in music, but it's also a journey marked by strength, love, and recently, the fight against a strong illness. While fans have had fun music by Diamond for more than 70 years, not many people know the man who wrote the song. So what made Neil Diamond leave the bright job that will definitely find him? What's going on with his wife? Mental state. Thank you. Today we'll take a closer look at Neil. The meteoric rise to fame in Diamond's world. Fame, the songs that went worldwide, songs and his love story with his wife Katie, who has always been there for him, helped through good times and bad. Be on the lookout for Neil Diamond, a story about love, strength and the power of music that comes to mind when you think of Neil Diamond. Sweet is the first song that comes to mind. Caroline played a lot of different sports events like family get-togethers, and it's a melody that brings people together all over the world. But how did this happen? But how did the famous anthem come to be, and why does it have such a long-lasting effect on? In the 1960s, Neil got ideas from an unexpected place, a picture of a young Caroline Kennedy. How pure that was! A picture gave me an idea for a song. Over time, the words that would become Good Caroline. At first, the song wasn't written for a stadium full of people but as a separate honor, though in 2017 Neil told a personal story that the song came from his wife Mara at the time. Murphy, even though he called himself that Caroline for its rhythm. Sweet, that is smoother. Caroline grew into its own thing as the catchy ba became a synonym for with happy times for fans all over. Many generations love the song. It's more than a track, a sense of unity, to remember how happy everyone was over the. For years, the song has caused trouble. Not even for a short time by venues like the Penn State University, but at Neil the always comes back how much they love and cheer for Sweet Caroline. You're still a humble. Even though he's famous, he sees it as a link between him and his. To sum up, listeners' lives are sweet. The song Caroline isn't just Neil Diamond's. It's something he leaves behind for his fans, a piece of his heart that has turned into a timeless song of happiness and community. Neil's life turned into a close and personally hard time away from the focus on Parkinson's is known for its terrible effect on movement and speech, is especially mean to a Katie, a musician, has seen for herself as her husband used to be full of energy and charisma, changes into a more calm, reserved life for her. It's a daily journey of love and loss, challenge to keep faith and hope alive in on the face of terrible changes. Parkinson's disease gets worse over time. Condition that makes it hard to move and speech that makes it hard for someone like Neil, who is known for his captivating live shows. Neil's performances will keep going. Had once said that performing is getting into a hurricane of energy and being moved to tears when she left the stage. This is a hard but necessary choice during his battle. Katie has been Neil's caregiver and rock of support. Being with her has helped him keep up, getting to know his music. Even when she can't perform anymore, she makes him want to keep writing, a way to be creative that lifts his spirit to life. Even though Parkinson's is taking its toll on his body, Katie's love and Neil boosting his resilience and giving him power to keep doing what he loves, even in quieter ways. Neil said he was at first in denial. A man whose life were about performing suddenly faced a truth that his body couldn't handle, keep up with what his heart wants. He put out a statement for his fans saying, "I really do not want to say this. I'd like to officially retire from touring. Thank you to all of my fans for decades, but now it's time to take a step back." News broke hearts of fans who had grown up. Neil's health had to deal with his music come first, but he could no longer like before. Neil found peace in the peace and quiet of his new life came after the busy days of touring helped him see things in a new way and calm down. Rarely had to deal with his battle with Parkinson's has been moving, but even more so has been his acceptance of it. Neil chose not to let it define him. Keeps enjoying life and focusing on his loved ones, his health, and Neil has left a legacy through this change. His family and friends brought him comfort. Even more so in helping his wife Katie. Kind of taking a step back from the stage has helped him get back in touch with each other in the simpler joys of life moment with strength and gratitude in his having courage in tough times has gave fans another reason to love. He was a person as well as an artist, someone who values the journey of life even while Parkinson's has had its share of problems brought problems Neil hasn't had to deal with. Just the three of them. His third wife Katie McNeil has stood by his side and offered unwavering love and support. They found in the early 2000s, when Katie was first a music business executive, became his manager, how they worked together professionally grew into a close friendship, and in the end Neil and Katie's relationship is trust is the key to a strong relationship. Respect for each other and shared values. Married in 2012, which was a surprise. Many, given the age difference of 29 years, but for Neil and Katie, how they met past an age. Neil has often said Katie was his rock, the steady. Being there for him keeps him grounded. Since how Katie played a part in Neil's diagnosis, his life has grown as his health and loyal friend she's committed to help him deal with his illness while seeing the good in everyday things. She's the person Neil trusts the most and strongest supporter, keeping him in office positive even when things are bad. Whether you're planning gatherings with family and friends or setting up quiet, there are times when Neil can connect with his Katie's goal with her music is to make sure that his standard of living stays high. She's with him in public and during quiet but tough times at home. Her very presence shows how powerful of love as she stands by Neil with having patience, strength, and grace. Neil is brave because Katie loves him. To remind himself every day that he's there, not alone. Together they've made a story of strength and devotion that continues to inspire fans all over the world. The strength of their love shows, showing how true loyalty is. Together, they can be strong even in the hardest times. While Neil's fame made him famous all over the world, his family has always been an honest source of strength. A dedicated Neil's father has 4 daughters, Marjorie and Elena. From his first he married Jane Pierce and had 2 sons, Jesse and Michael, from his second marriage to Marcia Murphy. Over the years his children have given him stability and happiness, keeping him on the ground in the whirlwind of as he deals with Parkinson's. Fame is now their enemy, supporting him and giving him a new level. His family has been a source of love and support, always keeping in mind what's most important, link between laughter and the small, what makes life worth living. In the past few years, Neil has also become a proud grandfather, a job he feels very blessed to spend time with. His having grandchildren gives him pure being happy, helped him see life through new eyes, even though he was sick. Challenges, and his family makes sure he's never by yourself, giving him the love he once felt poured into his music. In the end, Neil's family is the most amazing thing he left behind. Source of strength that keeps him going. He finds himself strong in their presence. Inspiration for peace and the unwavering support that keeps him going, proving that family is still the basis of during his life. Neil Diamond made important music can't be beat. With over 130 million records sold around the world, he's not just an artist, he's a world figure. Career that lasts for 60 years is an amazing something that only a few people have done. Neil's music has been matched by other artists, goes beyond time and touches listeners of songs for people of all ages and walks of life. I Love You, Rosie and Sweet Caroline, Crackland on the Rocks have turned into anthems, into the fabric of many lives. His love is a theme that runs through all of the songs. Longing and strength make it possible people who hear his music to see themselves in it. Neil once said, "I write songs because it's the only way I know how to say what I think." His honesty has made me like him more. Fans all over the world building a legacy on being real and feeling what you feel. In 2011, Neil's hard work was recognized with putting him in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, a fitting tribute to his long life impact. And then in 2018 he won the Kennedy Center gives an award to honors for the most important people, important figures in culture. Such as awards show that the industry respects for his skill and the lasting mark he left on music. Neil has an effect on more than just sales and praise. He's an artist who brings his concerts brought more people together. More than the shows they were having, shared experiences, moments when strangers became friends, united by the joy of his music. This link stays. His best gift to his fans was a legacy that goes beyond. Neil Diamond's legacy in words today continues to inspire. Even though she has Parkinson's may have put an end to his touring, hasn't made him less influential. His music is loved by many generations. Find comfort and strength in his songs about Neil's strength and love for his dedication to his family and unwavering love for he is more than just a musician now that he has art. Legend has it that he represents hope. That even when things are hardest in life there are still times when we can find light. Katie McNeil, Neil's wife, has been his strong pillar while the world saw a big star on stage and knew she was the one keeping him grounded while he was enjoying the highs of fame and the lows of tough personal times. There has always been one between them. Built on shared hopes, laughs, and dreams, steady support, the kind of support that only real love can give. But as Neil's health changed quickly, Katie found herself in a future that no amount of fame could get her ready for. In 2018, Neil Diamond shared some news that shocked fans all over the world. He was stopping touring because of having Parkinson's. Figure out what voice brought solace. 2 million people were now in the shade. A condition that gets worse over time, leaving the singer who has physical problems that grew stronger over time, and fans sent Katie waves of love and support, took on the responsibility of being Neil's caretaker, friend, and rock. Katie is no longer just a lover. She takes care of him and is close to him, his best friend and most famous champion. Since they got married in 2012, she has been with him and helped him get through the unpredictable path of Parkinson's with love and strength. Katie plans trips and get-togethers with family and little breaks from the routine, gives you a sense of normalcy. And to Neil's life, even though they tough tests of her devotion has been a quiet, theirs is a testament to love that lasts. A relationship that is stronger now of hardship, one built on shared hopes and support for each other through the ups and downs. Kate's presence has been Neil's, always making sure that his life stays filled with joy, love, and purpose. It's important to remember their love story. That love can shine even in the worst times, keeps shining and giving strength. Neil does more than just music and work. Diamond has always loved his family very much. Base of his life over the years, he has been backed up completely by his children who have been there for him every high and low. Among his 4 children are daughters Marjorie and Ellen from his first marriage to Jane, sons Jesse and Micah from his first marriage. His second marriage to Maria Murphy is his. They rally around quiet sources of strength. Those who loved him were all around him and help as he deals with the facts of Parkinson's. At a very moving interview, Neil talked about his kids with love, describing how having them around helps him stay strong even when things are hard. Knowing that his work will live on, seeing them brings him comfort and pride. Source of pride in work that goes more than the fame his work has brought him. Neil's kids have grown up and become an important part of his life's journey, and their love keeps making him stronger. Even after taking a step back from the limelight, Neil has found ways that matter to keep in touch with his fans and music. Even though he doesn't play, Neil keeps performing on the world's biggest stages, write, think, and share his journey with fans. That he shows up at small interviews and goes to events where he thinks about the lessons he's learned. He's put together his message over the years to fans is strong and dedicated. Quiet, don't give up on the things you love. Neil has had times to think about things. Except that his life has taken a new path. Parkinson's has changed the way he talks to people. The world hasn't changed who he is. His family, music, and fans at heart are still sources of happiness and drive, putting him at ease as he moves on. His voice isn't as loud now, but its resonance lasts and affects the lives of people who have liked his music, for who have been interested in Neil Diamond's work. His music is more than just fun. We all remember a melody that was woven into the most important moments in life with songs like To Rosie and Forever, Caroline, Sweet Lady. Neil has left an indelible mark on Blue Jeans, leave his mark on the lives of those who heard him. The words have made love possible. Personal and friendship story successes, and his music shows that how songs can bring people together to help Katie let go of the he's not the well-known person he used to be. Easy for her to understand how Neil's music has done for his fans, and as she was determined to carry on his work. Sends his message to the world with hope to motivate people in the future. With his life is made up of music and love. Work. While Neil's health changes, Katie faces the tough task of saying goodbye to the famous person and the partner who made music in her life and love. Their journey. Resilience is proof of how strong when life gets tough, love gets stronger. Neil Diamond may no longer be facing the man whose voice fills stadiums, but his legacy lives on thanks to the woman who was always there for him. Katie says goodbye to the famed performer and the life they lived put together as the curtain goes down on her job as Neil's reminds us that love stays the same even as life changes. Things change for them, and their story is one of bravery and strength to stand by through thick and thin. The music of Neil Diamond lives on. Does a love that never ends a story? The story of Fades by Neil Diamond is one of a reminder of love, strength, and passion that no matter what comes our way, links that bravery and creativity can give the world something that will last. Is a star, but people who know his story. Neil Diamond is a great example of strength for people and the long-lasting music's power.